Destiny is literally doing that to me right now, desperately trying to deplatform me with the express purpose of, and this part is really funny, trying to weirdly get himself unbanned from the platform.
Well, I said step one before anything happens to show there's two things that need to happen. One, Frogan needs to be banned. That's like just an immediate thing. Not that I even give a fuck about Frogan, to say it again, but it's just so obviously apparent that if she doesn't get banned, that nobody gives a shit over there, right? Like that is the most obvious case in the entire world of someone breaking the terms of service. And
yeah, it's a clear hate speech violation
of
a protected class of citizens too, because she's going after veterans, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
So
it's multiple things.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
So if that doesn't happen, we know that there's no change at Twitch. So that's step one. Will that happen? Step two is they have to unban Steve. Like, because otherwise, I don't. If they're able to unban Fresh and Fit,
like they're talking about unbanning Destiny
and Sneeko, they can unban Steve. And then if they do those two things, then I'll talk to Dan Clancy. And I'd be happy to figure out a way forward for him to.
For those of you who don't know, these are some of Destiny's little orbiters. This man, we used to have conversations back in the day. Quite pleasant conversations, as a matter of fact. But his brain has just been so fucking broken by being Destiny's orbiter and his co-host on his podcast that he has been spending an unimaginable amount of time on this like vengeful quest to, I guess, destroy Twitch for not unbanning Destiny and also not getting me banned. Okay. They called themselves the Daliban or the Duzbullah Brigades, community dedicated to documenting the anti-Semitism of Turkish colonizer Hasan and the Sultan of Twitch Empire, Dan Clancy, as well as others. Okay? They have made websites from like day fucking one. From, I think it was like October 19th or something, was when the Hamasabi website was launched. Like that was what their immediate goals were, where they were like, we're going to use this Israel shit. We're going to use what is happening in Gaza to, try to activate as many people as possible to get this guy fucking deplatformed. And they've gotten increasingly more insane over the year. Increasingly more insane over the year as it has not succeeded. Yeah, these are the people concerned about
change
hate speech.
The way trust
concerned about hate speech.
So that is no longer the stereotypical purple-haired whatever that it currently is. It's too skewed right now, unfortunately.
Yeah. 1,200 Jewish people died on October 7. Since then, hundreds of thousands, millions of people displaced in Gaza. Thousands dead in Lebanon. 50,000 is the most conservative estimate with direct gunfire and direct bombing in Gaza. The obvious death toll is going to be significantly larger than that. And these guys are predisposed with, let's use this as an opportunity to get someone we don't like, someone we don't agree with, deplatformed. Okay? It is so insane. It is so unimaginable. Why do they assume there won't be retaliatory obs? I don't know. But yeah. And also, that guy whose account that I'm showing you right now, okay, the Daliban, part of the Daliban, this is one of my biggest stalkers, okay? This is like a known stalker in this community with like thousands of alt accounts that we've banned, who like is the most schizo person you've ever seen. That schizo person is now followed by Richie Torres. American Congressperson Richie Torres follows him. He's following my schizophrenic stalkers, dog. These are all members of Destiny's wonderful little community, which he has carefully cultivated over the course of the past couple of years filled to the brim with former, Kiwi Farms and 4chan poll losers, like all these fucking Gamergate dumbasses that never grew out of that phase, that just love doing like troll ops, okay? But now they're doing it while simultaneously claiming that they're liberal. They're liberal, but Destiny has advocated to kill Black Lives Matter protesters. He has said openly that white supremacist militias can mow down Black Lives Matter protesters because he was upset that the BLM protesters were actually hurting Joe Biden's re-election chances. Okay? A person that has debated the ethics of ethical CP, a person that on a whim, because he was mad at my friend, an activist and content creator from Atlanta, FD Signifier, wanted to troll him. And in order to troll him, he gave $10,000 to the Atlanta Police Department. That's the type of person that we're talking about. Real liberal guy. He was watching your clip yesterday, but turned it off once you mentioned he uplifted Nicholas Fuentes. Yeah, he hates that clip, by the way. I'm sure he hates that clip. He absolutely despises that clip because it so directly contradicts any kind of liberal image that he tries to cast himself as. Okay? And it's not just that clip. There are a million others.
Destiny, like what at the end of the day,
hanging out with
how many
Nicholas
times
Fuentes at his own home as his former wife that divorced him brings Nicholas Fuentes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. This is a part of the revitalization of his career. And in this process, he is also talking specifically about revitalizing another white supremacist, Lauren Southern's YouTube channel.
Of the Mossad before they finally come down, before the United States changes its foreign policy stance on Israel and Palestine? Or how many times are we going to complain about like the media and the government and everything? And I've talked to conservative creators who will say things and they get into this self-defeating progressive mindset. You ever heard a black person say like, oh, I'm not going to do anything, the system's rigged against me, it's bullshit, right? Like I've argued with fucking Lauren about her videos where she's like, oh, all of my stuff is deprioritized, I don't think I'm getting views. Like, no, it's not. You just don't fucking upload enough. Make more fucking videos. And she did make a couple, and some of them actually popped off on the algorithm. She did one responding to Matt Walsh's shit. It got like 500,000 views. And it's like,
she's literally talking about Lauren Southern here and how they have conversed over how to pop Lauren Southern's channel off. Lauren Southern is an out and about white supremacist, okay? A white nationalist through and through. He's talking about the Lauren Southern who personally went to Italy to work alongside Identity Europa, okay, to try to intercept migrant boats. If politicians don't stop the boats, we'll stop the boats, Southern declared. They didn't stop the boat for long. In short order, they were taken into custody by Italian Coast Guard officers, and the Doctors Without Borders ship was on its way. Later that night, Southern appeared in a second Periscope live stream with Martin Sellner, the 28-year-old leader of Generation Identity's Austrian branch. Sellner hinted in the live stream that Generation Identity's short-lived blockade of the NGO ship was just the beginning of a new mission to track down and stop the dirty work of these human trafficking ships. Southern has defended the American neo-Nazi Richard B. Spencer, who has advocated for violence against non-whites on multiple occasions. Southern has said, Richard Spencer is not a white supremacist, he's a white nationalist. He believes in a white ethno-state. He doesn't believe in whites being superior. Spencer has praised Southern's videos. That is the person that Destiny is talking about here, that he has direct access to, that he has also helped revitalize the career of. How many neo-Nazis does Destiny have to align with and revitalize the careers of for people to go, maybe he's not being genuine in his defense of the Democratic Party and it's just another thing that helps him debate better? He's talking to one neo-Nazi who is a prominent neo-Nazi now, thankfully, because of Destiny's hard work, platforming him, giving his phone number to Adam 22, okay? While simultaneously he's bragging about coaching another white nationalist and how he helped revitalize her career as well. Okay? Can you run us through how you make all these fanfic spin-offs of reality? You're such a creative. I get inspired when I watch you. You think this right here, exactly what he just said right here is fictitious? Am I wrong? You want me to play the clip again of him saying,
it's like, why do you think that the algorithm's not fucking you? You're fucking yourself. Because that type of like self-defeating, self-deprecating, like self-fulfilling prophecy of like the system's against me, I can't do anything. So it gives you the perfect excuse to work on nothing because you're completely fucked. And then it gives you like the perfect enemy to blame for all of your problems. And it's like, well, what the fuck? What does that accomplish at the end of the day? What's up? Wait.
I want to be a good wife. So I got peanut butter sandwiches.
Whoa! Is it for him?
For both.
Let's go! Thanks,
Isn't that what a
Mom.
wife is for?
What?
Isn't that what a wife is for?
That is absolutely.
It is.
See, you got it made, bro.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Good job.
Let's go. You got
Mel,
it made. Hell.
Hold on.
so
much.
back.
Wow.
Good job.
Let's go. You
Mel,
got it made. Hell.
Hold on.
What's that? Yeah. Look at me showing you a alternative view of reality. Yeah, it's not the first time they hung out together.
Yeah, you think?
Nick Fuentes and Destiny hang out
It
IRL.
dawned on me when you said that. Yeah, because
Me?
before, no, not you. You're already shacked up, lady. What's going on with that? What's the story? How about just one man, one?
Last night, I saw this dipshit all over the fucking timeline just going absolutely crazy over how excited he was. How excited he was that he gets to control women's bodies now. Like just pure resentment towards the existence of women. Something beyond like wanting a trad wife. I didn't even know that level of misogyny was even possible, right? Like that level of being an incel was even something that real human beings experienced. And then I was reminded of the desperate attempts of Destiny revitalizing this fucking dipshit's career, so much so that he basically got access to Milo Yiannopoulos and Kanye West and went and had dinner with Donald fucking Trump. Yeah, he didn't have America First at all, where he was connected to actual politicians. Yeah, he was. He gave him an additional fucking platform. Okay? He gave him a platform and normalized his fucking perspective. This is the clip.
The feel when we control your bodies. Hey, we control your bodies. Guess what? Guys win again, okay? Men win again. And yes, we control your bodies. Hi, I'm your Republican congressman. Hi, I'm your Republican congressman. It's your body, my choice. And men, women again. Men win again. There will never, ever be a female president. Never. There will never be a female president, ever. It's over. Glass ceiling? Dude, it's a ceiling made of fucking bricks. You will never break it. Your stupid face keeps hitting the brick ceiling. We will keep you down forever. You will never control.
Look at how disgusting of a monstrous piece of shit this man is. Okay? Disgusting.
Your own bodies. You will never be the president of the global empire. Never gonna happen, sweetie.
Yeah, he's blue pilled. That's why he's wearing a blue hat. Destiny successfully debated him in the marketplace of ideas. He blue pilled him. And meanwhile, over the past year, because of the insanity of his own fucking community, I remember throughout the past year, his community has consistently said, while he was normalizing Nick Fuentes, that I was a far greater threat to the United States of America than Nicholas fucking Fuentes. Okay? His community, unironically, because of his like mania, because of what he has primed him into thinking, like such virile hatred, that I am a larger threat in their eyes than Nicholas fucking Fuentes. Now, their attitude might have shifted now, okay?
And and Fuentes' treatment of me is so bad. I don't understand. That's something he'll have to learn and grow. Not to sound like not to be too self-aggrandizing, but but like Fuentes should be worshiping me.
You know he called against voting for Trump before the win. Why do you take him seriously? He's not even a real Nazi. This is the problem. This is directly because of destiny. Okay? People going, he's not even a real Nazi. I don't understand. Like, dude, this guy is a fucking Holocaust denier. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? This is why I try to explain to people, if you hyper focus on this, okay? If you find yourself in the throes of an echo chamber like the one Destiny has created, okay? You are going to find yourself believing really weird shit that is insanely inconsistent with reality, okay? Like, you should be ashamed of saying things like this. You should be ashamed of being like, oh, Nicholas Fuentes is not a real Nazi, dude. Come on, calm down.
Because I am literally I was the only lifeline that he had to like being able to breach like mainstream political conversations. Like I represented a huge potential opportunity to him, and he just was so bad faith in the way that he treats me. It's unbelievable. I don't know why the fuck you would do that. Like he should have been so conciliatory towards me. And I'm not looking for that. I'm not asking him to be my bitch or anything. But for him to be like relentlessly bad faith against me all the time, I'm like, bro, who the fuck are you? Like I can put you on a stream in front of 14,000 people. Like I'm giving you your phone number to like Adam 22 so you can go to a show. Why the fuck would you like burn my shit so hard? Like you're
Yeah, why would you burn my shit so hard? I'm fucking propping you up. Okay? I'm propping you up. That chatter basically proved your point. He said Nick said not to support Trump, so he's not a Nazi. Nick doesn't support Trump because he doesn't think Trump is not racist enough. Lamau. Exactly. So when you find yourself in that circumstance, when you find yourself literally going, well, you know, Nick said don't support Trump because he's not Nazi enough. But he's not even a real Nazi. Who the fuck's a real Nazi then, dumbass? Trump dinner guest says perfidious Jews should be executed. America First hate leader Nick Fuentes called for those suppressing Christianity to be absolutely annihilated in a recent live stream. And it's not just Nick Fuentes. Destiny did this with Sam Hyde as well. Sam Hyde is also a fucking Nazi. Sam Hyde is also a Nazi. And Destiny propped him up too. He brought him forward. And I remember because not only did this pedophile Nazi get propped up by Destiny, Destiny platformed him and actually talked back and forth with him about how he was fantasizing about killing me. And you want to know why I even saw this? Because in this now deleted post on LSF, it was prominently featured on LSF. His community fucking brigaded it and literally put it at the top. It almost went there r/all. Okay? This has been happening for years and years and years. Okay? Tell new chatters how Sam Hyde called to murder you on live TV. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter. It's like, it's whatever. His fans are fucking losers. But like the fact that he was calling for that with his psychopathic fucking fan base is insane. It's additionally insane that this guy gets to present himself as a fucking liberal. Okay? That is simply a defense mechanism. Okay? It's simply just a way to be like, wait, what do you mean? I'm just a liberal. I love doing debates. I love doing debates against conservatives. And he does. He owns conservatives in the marketplace of ideas for sure. Not Ben Shapiro, which he agreed with so much that even Lex Friedman was like, wow, you guys agree with a lot more than you disagree on. This video that I saw, a video where Destiny is talking to one of his orbiters for 7 minutes about saying the N-word.
Load up that. Damn, dude. I've been pulling the N-word ripcord a lot lately. It needs time to recharge.
I know. I'm sorry. You've been watching the stream. You watched me do it for so long. Unironically, and you just try to push back against this. I think that a word that's that popular in culture, like in North American culture, I think it's actually becoming weird to gatekeep it based on race. The soft A.
Yeah, it feels weird and shitty and white and privileged to say it, but I feel like I'm over it. I think most people are over it. I think even most black people are over it. I think it's just kind of like cringe at this point. Like, who the fuck cares?
Like, there will
white people saying the N-word. Who the fuck cares?
be a couple years of it being weird, but I feel like we probably are on the precipice of it just being like, whatever. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. And like, I think logically, like if you're trying to defend it logically, like gatekeeping it by race, it cuts against a whole bunch of other principles we have, right?
Yeah. And it just,
They are seriously debating how virtuous it is for white people to say the N-word.
yeah, it doesn't start to make sense. And like, if you test any of those things, it immediately falls apart. Like the easiest cut against that word is that like, if you use it and you normalize it and some people are blah, 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 any argument that has anything to do with going down that road should mean that black people should never say it in rap music. Like, because that does more to normalize it than literally any white fucking gamer guy on the internet saying ever. But
they're not debating, they're agreeing. Sorry, you're right.
like, obviously nobody's going to concede to that. And then like any argument defending that is like, well, it's their word to use for their people. It's like, bro, go to a Kanye fucking concert, okay? 95% of these people are fucking teenage girls. Like, come on, the fuck are you talking about? This is not.
Just a reminder that this community came after me pretty hard and brigaded the LSF subreddit way back when it was actually popping, to get me banned off Twitch for saying cracker, okay? And they successfully did that, for the record. In a lot of these instances, okay, you find yourself in this fucking weird like hug box online, and it feels comforting. And you feel like you have found a community of like-minded people. You feel like you have found, what? 7K Hate Watchers, lol? I don't know what you mean by that. But you find yourself in a community of like-minded people. I get it, okay? You feel alienated. And now you feel like there's a sense of comfort in this community that you have found yourself online. Okay? It starts warping what you even personally think is permissible, what you personally think is appropriate. And ultimately, okay, it ends up pushing you further and further and further away. In the real world, people look at you like you're a fucking weirdo, okay? We're all trying to figure out why these people are permabanned from Twitch. Yeah. I wonder how that happened. I wonder why. I wonder how this happened. How could this have happened? How could these guys who are so unimaginably toxic and constantly fucking aligning with neo-Nazis, white supremacists, white nationalists of every fucking variety, regularly going after content creators on every platform, going after journalists, anyone that is in my orbit at all that I have collaborated with, they will actively target and legitimately try to discredit, stalk, over and over and over again. Like, yeah, sure, he debates red pill guys and makes a mockery of them. Those guys are fucking idiots, and that's great. But if he just like stuck to that, and if he had like real firm commitments to being an empathetic person, real firm commitments to being a progressive person, and wasn't just like a rabid internet troll who doesn't give a fuck about anything and only cares about his own narcissistic, clout-obsessed, personal motivations. Like his community calls me a fucking clout-driven person. Yeah, there's a reason why I do these collaborations, not because I'm friends with a lot of these people and I genuinely like them, but also because, yeah, I have a perspective, I have a position, and I want that position to be seen in the most charitable way possible, okay, by as many people as possible. So just wanted to do a brief little fucking blast on the past. And this is just not even fucking scratching the surface.